back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a short review of The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. Now I will try and keep this spoiler free, but if I do end up talking about any spoilers I will just turn the book around and I will warn you. Now this book first got my attention when I got my Illuminate box in November I think it was, and it had a short teaser. It had the first 2 chapters in it. I read the teaser and I was hooked, so I went and pre-ordered the book straight away. Now this came out in the middle of January and I read it around the beginning of February, so sorry about this review going up quite late. The story basically follows 17-year-old Flora Banks, who lives in Cornwall I think it is, so it's a book based in England, which is good. And Flora suffers from memory loss, which happened when she was 10 years old, and she had a tumour which she had to take out. And from when that tumour was removed, she can't remember anything since she was 10 years old. So she can remember things for a few hours, but then it totally erases from her memory. She can only remember her mum, dad and her best friend Paige, because she knew them all before her tumour was removed. The story basically follows Flora looking for a guy called Drake, who is her best friend's ex-boyfriend, who she kissed on the beach and she magically remembers it. So it's something unusual for her, and she thinks finding Drake will help her unlock all the memories and make her better. And it basically follows her on this journey, going away from her parents, going to a different country and just trying to cope on her own, which is something that never happened before. And through this she meets loads of new people, she gets to learn more about her illness, what's happened. I'm not going to tell you much more about it because there are some shockers in there. You kind of know something is going to happen but you don't know what. So the main character Flora is someone who I automatically fell in love with. She is an unusual character and that's what made me want to read this book. I've never read anything that involves memory loss, so I thought this would be quite interesting. But one thing about Flora, you just want her to win, you want her to get what she wants, because she's never been in the position of moving away from her family, going places on her own. She keeps forgetting stuff and you just want her to get what she wants. You want to go, keep going Flora, and you're just always on her side. Makes her such a good character. Even though she can be a bit naive, but that's obviously because she doesn't remember stuff, you're just constantly on her side and you just want to fight for her, which is what I felt. One thing that I noticed on Goodreads is that people didn't really like the repetitiveness. Because she doesn't remember, there are certain things that are repeated, but I really liked that because it added to her character and I think it added to the fast-paced nature of this book. And it really showed you how her mind worked, how she had to try and remember things. You've got her little notebook that she keeps writing in, and I just think that adds so much to her character. In fact, when I read this, I just wanted to know more. I want to see whether she beats this illness, whether she gets better, whether she can start to control it a bit more, because it is such a good character and the premise is interesting. Like I said before, I've never read anything about a character who has had memory loss before. Reading this, it is a really fast pace. I would sit there and read for what seems like just half an hour and I would have read about 100 pages. I think I read this, it's 300 pages. I think I might have read it in about 3 days. Yeah, 100 pages a day, 3 days. But yeah, if you're looking for a quick read, this would be great. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars and I would recommend it to everyone. So that's all I'm going to say for now. I'd never like doing reviews just because I don't want to give away any spoilers, so I find it quite hard. But it's such a good book, fast paced, and I would recommend it to everyone. So if you have read this book, just comment down below with your thoughts. And as usual, you can comment or subscribe to this channel, and there's also my Twitter, Goodreads, Instagram, Snapchat and Tumblr to follow. So I will see you later with another video. Bye!